Morning, PA Figs here. My least favorite time of the year. Time to move the fig trees back into the garage. And what I'm gonna do is just move them to the front yard. As you can tell, I'm out of breath because these things are getting heavy. But this is my improved Celeste. I did notice I have a couple of what looks like winter ripe figs. Usually the improved Celeste puts out a real early crop that's good. And then it tends to put out a second crop that's not nearly as good. But let's at least check it out. It's funny, they have more of an amber color on the first crop, and then every crop after that has this more pinkish color. And I'm not talking Bravos, I'm talking main crop for both crops. I'm not even gonna, well, maybe I'll give it a try. Let's see. Yeah, very melony. No sugars at all. That's gonna be kind of the story with all these figs as I start to bring them in here for the winter. They will have ripened, but sugars will not have developed. All right, let's start moving some of these guys in. I've got this hand cart. Hoping to be able to get most of them with a hand cart. It's been raining still. It's a beautiful day today, but tractor will probably just slip on the lawn, so let's give this a try. All right, same routine here with the Mavrasica. Little milkweed popping up. I let it grow because I find it kind of pretty. Looks like we've got a couple of figs. I don't think I got any ripe ones off of this in the prime season that weren't, spoiled or split. Kind of like the rest of them. Looks ripe inside, but guarantee you, no sugars. That has more than the improved Celeste, but definitely not up to where it should be. Let's see what else we got here. Looks like it would have been a good fig had it ripened in the normal season, but just not fully developed. All right, time to put this one away. All right, here's our green Ashia. Did see one somewhat ripe fig on here. Usually one of my favorite green figs, but does have a long ripening season. You can see that beautiful red interior they get though, even ripening in the fall like this. Looks really, really good. Let's try it. Not very sweet. A very deep, rich flavor though. Wish I'd gotten some of those ripened. I may have to make a smaller tree and put it in the greenhouse in the spring, so at least I get a few to ripen early this next year, or in 2 years. We'll see. Green Ashia. My good old Soda Sicilian. Produced a couple excellent figs, but really struggled with the rain this year. I don't know if there's any almost ripe ones to show on here. Let's see. A lot of figs left on it, but this one's kind of soft, but not really. Let's see. Yeah. Same as all the rest. So I'm going to get these moved in. If I see anything, looking good on one of these trees, I'll keep the video going. Otherwise, I'm going to get moving to get all these trees in, hopefully today. So here's a fig of a bit of controversy right now. This is the Just Fruits and Exotics Black Madeira Not, or Black Madeira Maybe, or as I just call it, Black Madeira JFE. So, whole leaves dropped, but one fig is at least somewhat ripe, so I know a lot of people wanted to see what it looked like. And unfortunately, let's see, do I have Black Madeira out here? No, I don't have Black Madeira handy right now. They're all already in the front yard. But let's see if I can open this guy up. Oh, elongated neck. Let's see. So you can see it does have, I pulled some of it off, but it does have an elongated neck, which Black Madeira normally doesn't have. Let's go ahead and crack this open. It does have a nice inside though. I wish we had better weather this year so I could have done a better comparison of all these Black Madeiras. But nice jammy inside. Let's give it a taste. Well, not bad. You know, again, the sugars aren't there, but it does have a nice rich berry flavor. It doesn't have that Black Madeira flavor that I would expect, but again, it's hard to tell in the fall here when things are ripening. But no doubt it's probably a very good fig. Whether it's Black Madeira or not, I don't think I'm skilled enough to say yes or no. But is it a fig worth having? It seems to be, if you've got a long season. If you've got a short season or only room for, one or two trees or, not a lot of trees, then I would hold out for the Black Madeira KK and make sure you're getting something that's proven and will produce. All right, let's get this put in the garage. Okay, so this fig tree here looks interesting. This is my Flanders. Easily my longest season fig. And I have had seasons where I've gotten a few. This was not one of them, although I see some are looking pretty ripe here. I mean, I'm sure they're not going to have the flavor they should have ripening in the colder weather, but they do get real big like this. And actually, that's hard as a rock still. That's hard as a rock. Well, never mind. I thought I might be able to crack one of these open to at least show you a little bit, but they all seem to be pretty underripe. Jeez. All swollen up like this, I would have thought they'd at least be somewhat ripe, but does not appear to be the case at all. Nope, not at all. Wow. So Flanders, not going to get a single one this year. It is a very long season fig. If I didn't have so much fun playing with this one, I'd get rid of it. If you live in zone 7 or lower, I wouldn't waste your time. While it's a good fig, there's plenty of other figs that are much earlier ripening than this. All right, let me get this one inside. All right, here's my Kohlrabi Noor. Didn't get any figs off of that this year up until now. This one's been found by the insects, but let's see what it looks like anyway. Probably won't try it, but got that nice red interior you'd expect from a Kohlrabi. Doesn't look bad. Ooh, you can see the insects and the ants and stuff on it though. I'm not gonna try that one. Let's see what else there is. There's one more here. Not ripe. All the other ones aren't ripe. All right, let's get this moved to the front. I'm out in the greenhouse tonight, and as you can see, unfortunately the days have gotten shorter, and daylight savings time, unfortunately, one of my least favorite times of the year. But I do have one Calderona de Minor that looks like it is pretty ripe. I've not had a lot of heat in the greenhouse, so it'll be interesting to see how this ripened, but a nice big fig. I imagine if it's this dark in the greenhouse, it would have been a really dark colored fig out in the, outside. But let's see if I can pinch it open here. Making a mess of this thing. Interesting. It ripened kind of strangely. Almost looks like it had been pollinated, but we don't have the fig wasp here, so I don't know how that would be possible. Well, let me give her a try. Puh. Oh, really spoiled. Puh. Alright. Yuck. Something must have gotten into that one and spoiled it. Oh. That's terrible. Alright, I gotta do a better job of looking before I eat, apparently. That is spoiled as could be. Alright, I'm PA Figs. I gotta go wash my mouth out. We have a Coelydom Noor here. A lot of figs on it that are not gonna ripen. It's supposed to get down to freezing. Let's see, what do we got here? It's not gonna be ripe, but let's take a look inside anyway. You can see it's Coelydom. It's got the long neck here. Usually gets much darker when ripened in the correct time of the year. You can see the real dark inside that the Coelydoms are known for. Boy, that actually looks pretty darn good. Let's give it a try anyway. Well, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Definitely lacking the sweetness, but still tasty. Huh. Not bad for a 28 to 32 degree ripened fig. Alright, time to pick the rest of them off and get these guys moved into the garage. It's a little windy here in PA tonight. I'm finished moving these figs in. And I'd like to show you, this is my Passiflora, my passion fruit vine. And I wish I'd never planted it. It has taken over pretty much the entire side of the house. No matter how many times I cut it back or try to poison it, it keeps coming back. And we've got a few flowers on it. This is the only fruit we got this year, and it is not going to ripen. So if anybody has any good ideas on how to get rid of it, let me know. Otherwise, it's just taking up space. Here we go. All of the fig trees are tucked away for their long winter nap. Taking some cuttings. For those of you that have been asking for cuttings, now is the time to ask again. Black Madeira are always the ones people ask about. I have got just a couple of those left. But yeah, a lot of other cuttings if people are interested in other varieties. I'm PA Figs. Enjoy your winter.